this on?
Wow, looky.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with my brother Joe Pisano and Eric Slamilton Hamilton. I just have one question. Who's the third man?
Have they even hinted at a third man?
There's gotta be a third man.
Yeah.
Like,
you know?
Rollins is like,
Right.
I got plans, but like, does that mean a third man?
But whose side is he on?
It's gonna.
Right.
I think what happened was like they realized all the fans were like, we want a third man,
Obviously.
and it was like how Spider-Man No Way Home. They were like, fuck. The fans really want Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, so we better bring them in.
Better do
You
it.
know,
Right.
like the fans are making it happen, and I think now.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not saying it's happening, next week or anything, but it's got to happen soonish.
Saturday
A
night main
third-
event?
Maybe just to win a tag match, though. I don't know.
Sure.
Yeah,
why not?
I don't know if that's big enough, but maybe.
It's the Saturday night's main event.
It's the main event of Saturday night.
Well,
So-
I don't know if that's going to be the main event. It's probably going to be Jay and
Names.
Logan, maybe. But
Ew.
look, I mean, they had Jay, Sammy, and Punk in the ring. It was a 3-on-2 situation. Yeah, they took out Jay backstage, but clearly he's going to be pissed and wanting revenge. So, yeah.
We got
would?
some names. What about some names? Want to throw out some names?
Sure.
Who's the third man?
A lot of people think Austin Theory. I think that would be a shitty pick. I don't
Yeah,
like him at all.
Jumped the shark a long time ago.
Yeah, like that's his,
And he sucks.
Ethan Page.
his time is gone. Yeah,
That's about a bad one.
talked about Ethan Page. That's a good one.
I don't remember the history because I think he took him out. But what about a returning Tsunami?
Yeah, I don't want that.
No.
You
thank
want that?
No, I'm just trying to guess a name that like no one, you know what I mean? Like he hasn't been
again,
on.
I
That
would
no one
be-
cares about?
I would be fine with Rusev. I know he's not going to be the Randy Orton of the group, but I don't think they need to do that. I just think they need a
Right.
big monster.
Yeah,
and-
but then it's two monsters. You know, everyone
That's
has to
fine.
have their role in the group, I feel.
I think
don't know.
I think Breaker's the wild card. He can be the monster if you need him to be.
I don't think there is like a Randy Orton type guy right now.
Okay.
You know?
What about El Grande Americano? Like he's a bad guy.
sure.
Perfect.
That would be perfect. for
Literally
this.
just that character.
Yes.
Chad Gable's like, yeah, I still have my group. I don't know what that guy's doing.
Yeah. They've got some options for sure. So we'll see what they do. But
Are we third? How far away are we from third man on the Monday Night War?
like 1 week, it's next week.
This is like this week is Raw and Nitro,
Yeah.
and the next week.
Yes.
Wow.
That's
Bash
right.
At the beach.
So make sure you
Bash.
subscribe at patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling. We've got over 700 bonus podcasts. You also get this show ad-free and before everyone else. Of course, you do get the Monday Night War podcast. You get the weekly AEW NXT podcast. You get all the pay-per-views, including WrestleMania 41. We just did Backlash.
Yeah.
That was, a pay-per-view, technically, or
It
a
was.
PLE.
It was.
You also get all the brackets. We've got 3 worst promo brackets to check out, but we've got a lot more. What was the most recent one we did? Best wrestler to not win the Royal Rumble.
I think so.
I think that was our most recent bracket. We also just reviewed the WrestleMania 9 Becoming a Spectacle documentary.
That was good.
On the cock.
Yes.
That was a nice 2-hour doc that we talked about. That was a good podcast. So yeah, patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling. Go check it out. And also YouTube memberships are now open. So if you'd rather just subscribe to us there, just search for us, What's Wrong with Wrestling on YouTube. You can get the bonus pods there as well. So there you go. All right, so no SmackDown review because of Backlash. We covered some of that on the Backlash pod. We talked a little bit about Alexa Bliss's return.
Right.
And it looks like she's trying to form like a tag team with Charlotte or
Come
something.
back as a face
Yeah.
with the face champion.
Right.
No swerve. Just,
Yeah.
yay, we're friends. And then you go to like really kind of the top heel and like,
Yeah.
hey, me and you.
yeah.
I don't
right.
I'm kind of curious where this goes.
Yeah, because we heard that the whole reason why she hasn't been on TV is because Bo Dallas is hurt and she's going to be with the Wyatt Six. And it's strange, right? Because
is.
she still came out with Lily. She was still Fiend Alexa, but face Fiend Alexa.
Face
and now
Fiend.
she wants to do something with Charlotte. Is this just so that the fans don't completely hate Charlotte. Like, hey, they'll like Charlotte because she's with Alexa. Because Alexa's so over with the crowd.
Maybe she's like, I forgot how to be the goddess. Can you maybe like tell me how you used to be the queen?
I could see them, right. I could see them winning the tag titles just because they have nothing else for either of them.
Either of them.
You know?
At all.
And I don't know, like that could be exciting at first, but I could, I don't think it's going to last very long because
Right.
tag titles in general in the WWE just don't
Suck.
Yeah, like it's
Suck.
They don't ever keep your interest. Everyone just trades the belts, and there's hardly ever a story.
Yeah, right.
And that's with every tag.
God,
title.
they were so big in the 80s,
Right.
And in the
I know.
90s too, because you had the grunge guys, and you
course.
had the TLC guys,
Yeah.
teams like Dudley's, Edge and Christian, Hardy's.
I think it's
was
because those were the first of their kind, those matches. And even though they do it 20 years later, and it was like, hey, they had a good one just a couple weeks ago, but it's like this is the 50th TLC match that we've seen
For sure.
Right. Watered down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there
Too
you go.
much. There is such a thing as too much of a good thing.
It's true. Yeah. That's why they had to get rid of the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view.
Yeah.
And
And the
instead-
TLC pay-per-view.
Right. That's
Yeah.
true. So, all right, on to Monday Night Raw. We open with CM Punk.
He's pissed.
Fuck yes. This is his first promo since WrestleMania.
Yeah.
First time he's talking.
Hasn't spoken yet, really.
And he's mad at
himself.
himself.
I mean, I don't blame him.
He's
fell for
pissed
it.
at a lot of people, but himself the most, because we've been here before. This isn't the first time Paul Heyman stabbed CM Punk in the back.
Okay.
right.
They
At
talked about
least
it.
this
Yeah.
time it was for someone cool.
Very true, yeah.
Oh.
Because last time it was for Ryback.
Yes.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Oh, Paul.
He mentioned it. He didn't say it was for Ryback, but he mentioned part of the story.
Like, I don't know if I have the name of the pay-per-view right, but one year it was Punk with Paul Heyman versus Ryback for the title.
Oh, my God.
And then next year at that same pay-per-view, it was Punk versus Ryback with Paul Heyman.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ew.
You indeed.
Yeah, I'm just laughing because I wonder if Ryback was talking about that on his TikTok live.
I'm
today.
sure he was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was me.
Come on, guys. Feed me more. Feed me more.
Please.
Feed me more.
He's doing
Please sub. I'm really hungry.
Feed me more universes or whatever that sticker is. Feed me more stickers.
What a great guy. He just rips off all of his fans from 10 years ago with send me TikTok roses for nothing. For nothing. You get nothing out of it.
Correct.
So fucking crazy that there's Ryback marks that pay him on TikTok.
Jesus.
Like just to do nothing. He doesn't even answer your questions. Believe me, I've tried. Maybe that's why, because I didn't send him any roses. Maybe he would have answered if I sent him,
you gotta send the roses.
$5 worth of roses.
Yeah.
I could try that.
Yeah,
see what
sure.
happens.
Confuse him. Say, hey, were those cue cards you're reading? And roses immediately.
Yeah.
Like, fuck. Yes, they were cue cards. Thanks, Andrew Taker. Go for.
Now go
No.
fuck yourself.
No, say you're dumb as fuck. Here's $10 more. I'm dumb as fuck.
You could probably get him.
He would have to.
Because that's what when Punk did Cabana's podcast. That's
Yes.
when he shit all over Ryback. He was because Ryback, missed the table that he was supposed to put him
Oh,
through.
of course.
So he landed on the floor, and Punk said he went backstage and was like, "You either tell me right now that you're dumb as fuck and you suck, or you did that on purpose." And Ryback was like, "I'm dumb as fuck."
And that was probably the right answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Punk looks in the camera and he says, "Paul Heyman, you know how this ends. I can't wait to get my hands around your fat little neck and squeeze you until your eyeballs pop." Ugh. We're probably never going to see
Total
that,
Recall
right?
style.
Yeah, right.
No, we'll never.
Because Paul Heyman did get powerbombed through the announce table last year. But
Yes.
how many more of these bumps can Heyman take?
Well, getting punched by Punk
right.
is
He's
just
so
falling down.
fat. He's so old. I mean, he looks 20 years older than he actually is.
Yeah.
Because he's so out of shape.
He actually had on a lot of spray tan, but he was so sweaty. It just like
It's crazy. Now that I'm 50, he's officially younger than me.
Huh.
It's crazy.
How does that work?
But he is younger than Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Right.
right.
Yeah. But I mean, could he take a GTS well?
No.
No, right?
No.
Like,
No way.
like when he was low blowing Punk and Roman at Mania, I was worried because like
Yeah,
even to get down
right.
on one knee to do it, he was like, it was almost like Vince McMahon at Mania a couple years ago.
And he wasn't rubbing it in. He was trying to find something to help him back up. Roman.
Can I grab
Where's
you?
that dick?
Can I grab your cock to pull myself up?
He
Right?
puts
What are
his
you
finger-
ringing a church bell?
He put his finger in his butthole so that he gets hard. There we go. There.
Yeah.
I know this guy.
Right.
Right. I know it gets him going.
So then we hear, ladies and gentlemen, and Heyman storms out, and I love how he came out strong.
Right, yeah.
Looking like he was just going to go to the ring and beat up Punk.
Right, exactly. Like, oh, Heyman's going to beat the shit out of
But
Punk.
then, of course, he stopped.
Yeah, of course.
But I mean, like, he was just doing his Heyman walk, you
Yeah.
know? And I love that he's not like a pussy anymore, like how he was with Roman, of
Sure.
course, you know?
yes, my tribal chief.
Oh, it's horrible. Even when they were bad and good, it was horrible.
Yeah.
My tribal cock.
It's like, all right, like you're his advisor. You know what I mean? Like your lawyer wouldn't suck your dick. Like, they would be like just advising
Oh,
you.
you need to get a better lawyer.
I guess I do, apparently.
Seth helped Heyman get his balls back.
Yeah.
That's part of the story. So yeah,
Right,
Punk
right.
yells, "Where are you at, Penguin? Explain to me why you did what you did, and whatever words you choose will be your last." But then Heyman gives his evil smile, and then we hear, "Burn it down!"
Yes.
Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker walk out. Punk says, "You're just a song, kid. That's all you are. At some point, the bell's got to ring."
Yeah, I really like how he was talking over his entrance music.
Right.
That's good.
Fans online just took that sentence way too seriously. They were like, he thinks Seth is just a song and can't wrestle. It's like, no, it's the show.
Yeah,
He's
right.
saying like he would just beat him in a match.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Like that's all he's saying. He's a pussy. Like Seth's the heel.
Like
he's
when-
not saying he can't fake wrestle, you dumb fucks.
Yeah. Like when Harrison Ford told Gary Oldman in Air Force One, "Get off my plane."
Yeah.
You know, he didn't actually want him to get off. He didn't want Gary Oldman to get off the plane.
Right. Right.
He didn't actually murder Gary Oldman. is what you're
He
saying.
did it?
Crazy,
Still
right?
real to me, damn it.
Yeah.
It's still real to me. Air Force One is still real
like,
to me.
Still real to me.
I was,
Air Force
I
One.
was like, what, 10 when that movie came out? So, like, I didn't know who Gary Oldman was. He was just like, oh, this is just some guy in the movie, right?
Yeah. Of course.
Then I saw Batman Begins, and then I was like, what the fuck? He was a terrorist in Air Force One? It's fucking
sure.
blew my mind. So.
Right.
Great movie.
It's funny because I
was a
remember
great
watching that movie and I was like, I wonder if Gary Oldman will ever play Commissioner Gordon one day. This is weird.
Yeah, of course you were, yeah. So Seth says, just when I think you can't get any more selfish or egotistical, you find a way to top yourself. Paul Heyman was your best friend, and you made his life hell on the road to WrestleMania, and now you're out here gaslighting all of us, trying to make us believe he betrayed you. He believed in you and no one else did. I believe you are scum, and just when I thought I couldn't hate you any more than I already do, you are the reason why I'm not World Heavyweight Champion right now.
Yeah.
So Punk says, you ain't ever going to be champion as long as I'm on 2 feet. Seth says, do you like being on the wrong side of history? You love playing the victim. Poor CM Punk. You so desperately want to die a martyr. I believe that can be arranged.
That was a good line.
I hope you have prepared your last words. And then Punk quotes one of the best movies of all time, Reservoir Dogs, as Breaker slides in the ring. He says, you gonna bark all day, little doggy, or are you gonna bite? It's fucking awesome.
right.
I fucking popped. Because
Yeah.
that's one of my favorite movies.
amazing.
Like you yelled or you're like,
Yeah. No, I mean, it was very much one of these, for sure.
I figured.
Yeah. Just like that. So much cum. So Seth and Breaker attack Punk, but Sami Zayn runs out for the save, but he's unsuccessful. He gets like one suplex and he's dead for a while. And then Heyman hands Seth a chair and he was about to hit Punk with it, but Jey Uso runs out for the save. Seth and Braun pounce on Jay, but Sami and Punk slide back in the ring with chairs, so the bad guys retreat.
Yep.
So yeah, looks like Seth and Braun could use a third man.
but the match at Saturday Night's Main Event is just a 2-on-2 match.
Yeah.
Right.
But
True.
we have one more Raw before that.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
3-on-3.
See, like, that's the thing is, like, if they're going to have a third guy help them win a tag match, it can't be Ethan Page. He's like, a foot shorter than all of them. I don't think that's going to work. Like, oh, this was the equalizer, this small dude.
Is
like,
he that much smaller?
As much as we like Ethan Page, he's a small guy.
I don't think he's that much smaller.
He's
A
small.
couple inches?
No, he's short.
Really?
Yeah.
Just NXT, everyone's short, I guess.
Yes, of course. Yeah. He's like a 5'9" guy, I would bet.
And Seth's like 6 foot.
Seth is like 6'3". He's tall.
My height? Yeah.
Yeah. Something like that. He's over 6 foot.
All right.
So, yeah, later in the show, they announced Punk and Sammy will face Seth and Braun at Saturday night's main event next week. Backstage, Sammy asks Punk, we good? Punk says, I'm good, but I'm not. I'm having a hard time trusting anyone right now. Oh, did you pull up the kayfabe height, Eric?
Yeah, it says 6'2".
Oh, did you? Oh, interesting.
You're a freaking
Well, it's
mark.
got to be close.
Okay?
I didn't think he was that little. I thought he was up there maybe an inch or two less than Seth.
Yeah.
But
He's wrestling Ricky Saints. They're like the same height.
Saints is, look, he says he's taller than Seth.
Yeah.
He's taller than, how much money you want to bet he's not taller than Seth? No takers, huh?
Dollar? How do we do this? How do we measure
Only
this?
Undertakers.
Well, if he becomes a third man, they're going to stand next to each other, and
yeah.
I
Seth
would
will be
say
wearing his
he's-
high heels, and then we'll have to figure out how tall those high heels are.
I was about
and
to
then,
make that bet. I was like, I'd say he's his height,
Yeah, I'll take that bet. Let me know.
Dollar.
So, Sammy says, I had a hard time trusting you when you teamed with us at War Games, but it worked out pretty well for us. Sammy convinces Punk to trust him, and they fist bump. And then later, Seth tells Braun he has one more thing to do tonight. He whispers in his ear.
Yeah.
What else did you find?
Oh,
Eric's picture with Seth Rollins.
my picture with Seth.
Yeah.
Looks
Yeah.
like you and me.
He was standing on a phone book.
How tall are you? How tall are you?
Like 5'11".
Okay, so
That would make him
a
like
couple
6'5".
inches.
Because I don't think do I look that much taller than you standing next to you? I don't think so.
Maybe.
He's tall.
My
I remember
nose
when he
is over
fought
your head.
Styles, and Styles is a shorter guy, but it was like this. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Like he's a tall dude.
Tall
Yeah.
dude.
Maybe I'm wrong about Ethan Page. Maybe it's because Ethan Page is not muscular. He's got some muscles, but he just doesn't look like their size. I don't know.
All right.
We'll see. We'll see what they do.
Yeah.
Next up, Pat McAfee shows up for work. That was nice of him.
Yeah.
Just weird that it's like 30 minutes or an hour into the show.
Yeah,
now
it
he's
was
okay.
one. It
I was cleared. Oh, you couldn't come early to get cleared there, buddy?
He got cleared to do what? To do commentary?
Yes.
You have to be cleared to talk?
You're
Yes,
out there.
to
You
sit
never
there.
know if Gunther's going to kick your ass.
So wait, Michael Cole every week has to take a physical?
Yes.
And he has to run the ropes?
Now, if
hey,
you-
Cole, run the ropes. All right, you're cleared to do commentary.
And then he's like, when's the finger in the butt? We don't have to do that.
Run the
No,
ropes,
I
then he
think you
goes,
do.
A-E-I. Was he doing it himself until that point? Well, I guess it was
but
all
I don't think
Rollins
he didn't
and
have to
Putting a
do
finger in his
much.
butt?
Yeah, Cole didn't have to do much,
Yeah.
right? Because it was just a talking segment.
Right.
Yeah, they're like, Cole, run the ropes. Uh-huh. Okay. I can't do it! Tell me, is this necessary? He's fucking Michael Cole, Jesus.
Yeah.
So anyways, next up, we've got our first match, Penta versus Chad Gable. How many times have we seen this?
Yep.
Gable tried to rip off Penta's mask multiple times. Gable went for the flying headbutt, but Penta countered with a code breaker. That was nice. Then Gable went for a superplex, but Penta said, "Cero miedo," and he pushed Gable down, and then he jumped off the top rope to hit a Mexican destroyer for the win.
That was good.
Yeah, it was a good finish.
Yeah.
And, it was just so funny because if that happened in AEW, it wouldn't have even been a pin. Gable would have popped up
Oh,
and
for
given
sure.
him one back.
I
and
mean, the
everything.
code breaker with Gable flying off the top ropes, that should have been the finish.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because jumping off the top ropes to land on the mat to then do the destroyer,
No one's won with a code breaker in fucking years.
Yeah.
Ricochet won a few times with the recoil when they had to change the name for some reason. But yeah. Next up, we've got the Creed brothers versus the War Raiders. I mean, that's another one as well.
Rematch
so-
after
Yeah.
rematch after rematch
Raw's-
after rematch after rematch.
Raw's other two tag teams.
Yeah, they got 3 tag teams.
Yep.
We got the New Day on commentary, and Kofi was wearing shoes that look like feet. So that was
It's not just that.
Gross. Great.
Yeah, them talking about it.
Yeah,
The
zoom
foot
in.
shoes.
Zoom in on the foot shoes. Julius gave Ivar a superplex, and then Brutus hit a moonsault off the top rope. But Ivar kicked out because it's not the Brutus ball. I mean,
not.
like, moonsault, like superplex, whatever, those hurt. But are they a Brutus ball? Are they like a fat guy that just jumps and kind of like hits you barely?
Nudges you.
No, he nudges you. So yeah, Woods distracted Eric while Kofi hit Ivar, and then the Creeds hit the Brutus ball for the win.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like even worse now that they're heels doing it.
Yeah.
Like doing that shit as heels. It's like Scotty Too Hottie is a heel doing the worm. Like it's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work. So yeah, backstage after the match, Adam Pearce tells the New Day that since they interfered in the match, they're gonna defend the tag titles against the Creeds and the War Raiders in a triple threat match.
And that is
Horrible. Yeah.
When?
Good. Yes.
Okay, so the results of the match didn't matter.
Adam Pearce even said the referee's decision is final.
Final.
Triple threat. I need a drink.
yeah.
Mac and fart.
Yeah. And just whenever he flips out and he tries to get some personality, it's like even worse.
Yeah.
Because he's such a robot. And he's like, all right, you pissed me off. Triple threat match. Duh. Like it's just, yeah.
Horrid.
They're just like,
Is there no one else?
I know.
I guess not.
Seriously.
Like GM used to be a fun thing.
Yeah.
Used to be the corporation. Or
We used to have like
authority.
legendary wrestlers like Mick Foley and Kurt Angle.
AJ
Yeah.
Lee was fun. Like there's a
Yeah.
lot of different great GMs.
So many. Now we just have two robots, and we've had them for so long.
and they bring no. Like how much do they make? They bring nothing to the table.
Yeah, I mean they're also backstage producers, but yeah. I don't know. It's they're terrible.
You don't
give
have
him like $1
the
to be on
Daniel Bryan button anymore, do you?
Yeah. You want
The
it?
Monday Night Raw one?
There's nothing about Monday Night Raw that is fun.
It's not bad.
Joe was like, the GM used to be fun.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan was a GM at one point.
Daniel
Oh,
Bryan
God.
would be a great GM. What's he doing? He's retired.
He's doing nothing.
Can't take a bump. Great.
He's still getting paid millions by Tony Khan to sit at home.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking awesome. Anyway, and like really his job now is just to suck off Tony Khan like all the time in interviews. He did it recently. Yeah, it's just people are like, well, Daniel, he would know, Bryan Danielson. It's like, yeah, he also wants his millions of dollars that he's getting paid.
Yeah,
So of
right.
course he has to say that.
I hate that Triple H thinks he's too big to be an on-air talent now.
Yeah,
I mean, he would be the best GM.
right.
Yeah.
You can just come in once in a while like he used to occasionally and just fuck shit up.
Right.
Right.
Maybe he doesn't want to because he has to run the show. Maybe he's like, it's too much to be talent and to do that. I don't want to be Vince.
This show was running way before he got there, and it'll run way after he leaves.
I know,
I'm
but
sure
he's
he
in charge now. But he is running it now.
Hey, Sean. Hey, just to make sure this goes right.
He watches NXT. He sees how Sean's doing that shit.
Yeah.
That's the
Maybe it's his heart.
That's a
maybe
good point.
maybe his heart can't. Maybe it's too much stress on the heart too.
He's got that.
Could be
issue.
that.
Yeah, who knows? I know he'd be a massive improvement, of course.
Yeah.
We wish.
There would be a lot of massive improvements.
For sure.
And
Yeah.
A lot of people.
Next up, we have an and then like whenever it's time to announce something really important, then that's when he comes out.
Yeah.
Whenever
Right.
there's new belts to debut, he's like, Nick Aldis is like, I'd like to know. I'll take it from here, Nick.
I got it from here, Nick.
I'll
Take a
step
seat,
in now.
dirtbag.
Yeah. Next up, we have an in-ring promo from Jey Uso. Mr. Yeetman starts to call out Logan Paul since he's defending the world title against him at main event. However, Gunther comes out, and the fans chant, "You tapped out." That's his thing now.
Yeah.
Gunther says the winner of you and Logan will have the honor to hand over the World Heavyweight title to me. If it is you, I can't wait to put you in your place. And then Jay holds up the belt and says, "This is my place. This is my title. I run this. Yeet, 4-letter, whatever that shit is. You know. Anyways, that's June 9th. So we already know. Like, obviously, Jay's retaining.
Yep, right.
And then Jay's going to beat Gunther in a month from now,
Is that
June 9th.
Saudi?
No, that's
it's
Money
just
in
a
the
Raw.
Bank.
Money in the Bank?
No, that's Money in the Bank, right?
It's a Raw.
Really?
Yeah.
Just a Raw. Fuck. Well, at least it's not burning a pay-per-view match with a rematch.
Right.
You know.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah. But it's just kind of funny how like that specific Raw is a big title match.
They'll be done by some other match.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know.
So whatever. Jay Gunther again. Is he going to tap him out a second time?
God, I hope not.
I don't
I
know.
doubt it.
We'll see.
Unless they want to bury him.
Also backstage, Jackie Redmond starts interviewing Ludwig Kaiser, like, "Hey, welcome back, Ludwig. You know,
Where the hell have you been?
he's like, well, oh, sorry,
Sorry,
Braun,
get fucked.
get fucked. Braun Breaker just laid out Jey Uso. Sorry." So that's probably next. Right? Yeah. I
And
don't
the
know.
first to run over there, Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn,
Could
then
it
Punk.
be?
Yeah.
Could Sammy be the third man?
They just murdered him, but sure.
I know.
They literally murdered him, but
Yeah,
They're gonna
wouldn't be
go.
the first time.
Can't beat him, join him. It's kind of his thing, isn't it?
They're gonna
I
go
would be fine
Judgment
with
Day on him.
What?
They're gonna do Judgment Day.
Yeah, beat
on
the
him?
shit out of Dominic. Well, he's a little bitch.
I would be fine with that.
Yeah,
I would
'cause
be
he's-
fine with Sammy doing that for
Right.
sure.
Would it be Kevin Owens if he was healthy?
Nah.
Maybe. Maybe. Yeah.
Kevin's been a part of some teams.
He's been with Seth before. That's
Yeah.
true. They have been together before. Yeah, that was a good little team they had for a little bit. We'll see what happens. Next up, we got Finn Balor Club versus AJ Styles. We used to be in a club. Remember when we were in the club?
Cole said
Yeah.
these were both members of the Bullet Club.
Yes.
Per Andrew Pisano, please hit the button.
Which one?
You're a freaking mark.
It's
I don't know.
not
I can't read
canon.
your mind.
Who are
this
you?
one?
No,
It's not the
Both
first
have
time
worked.
they've said
I
Bullet
know,
Club.
but like it's not canon.
Yeah.
So what's canon? Is New Japan canon?
Joe, they're about to own New Japan.
That's true.
In like 4 months, they're gonna buy New Japan. So yeah, it's gonna all be canon.
Tony Khan's like, that was my plan to be owned by WWE all along.
Yeah.
So what's your offer? Like, we're good. We'll just take all of your
We're
talent.
gonna buy everyone but you, and then you're just gonna die. One day you're gonna get ring from Daddy,
Yeah.
and he's gonna be like, and Daddy's just gonna say,
Wow.
And then he's gonna sound like Vince when he tells him.
We're gonna hire all of your talent so we can fire them personally.
"Hey Tony, sorry, TBS doesn't want wrestling again. They don't want."
right.
Yeah. All right, so Balor versus Styles. Backstage before the match, though, Judgment Day had a segment explaining to Dominic Mysterio how time zones work.
Dominic bullshit.
Yeah.
It was amazing,
You should show it to Josh.
Is this our truth? Is he our truth now?
I guess.
Basically.
He's like, Liv Morgan just texted me good morning, but she's... What? And they were like, you're a
But
fucking
it's
moron.
nighttime here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is she filming? Do we know? Is it
Tokyo.
overseas? Oh.
Because it's Bad Lieutenant Tokyo.
Tokyo.
And supposedly she's going to be back like next week.
Yeah.
Like it was quick.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's probably like a walk-on part.
I think she's just like a kidnapped daughter. So all those scenes are like,
right.
you know, that takes one day.
Could Josh tell us what time it is in California right now?
No.
Not even close.
No. Wow. We've done that. He's done
New
that
York?
before.
Has
and
he?
he's
We've
been
tried
wrong.
that one too?
Yeah, he's like, it's like what there was a few months ago, he was like, it's like an hour earlier there, and we both were like, nope. So
It's New York. An hour earlier. No, sir.
but at least Balor and Styles, you know, always have a good match together. AJ gave Finn a superplex. Styles locked in the calf crusher, but Balor grabbed the rope. Then Balor went for the coup de grace, but Styles moved out of the way. AJ went back to the calf crusher, but Balor rolled through, so AJ just picked him up and hit the Styles Clash, but Balor kicked out. AJ set up for another one, but JD and Carlito hopped on the apron to distract him. But then Penta comes to the rescue by magically appearing on the barricade. And he says, "Cero miedo," and he jumps off JD's back to give Carlito a Mexican destroyer.
That was great.
And then Styles hits Balor with the phenomenal forearm for the win.
Yeah.
So now that he beat Balor, he can fight Dominic and lose.
Yeah, right.
Correct.
Yeah.
Judgment Day interference will not work against Balor, but it will work against Dominic.
Correct. Right.
Just to keep that. When are they going to fight? Like, are they going to wait till SummerSlam, Balor and Dom?
Just fuck already.
Like, that's a match that who even is going to care? You know? Oh, Balor and Dom are fighting. What?
Yeah.
I don't give two titty fucks to
No.
quote Josh Reed.
No, because they've
Yeah,
let it
right.
go on too long.
Right.
And also, it's Judgment Day.
And
Like, this has run its course 3 times.
Judgment Day needs to die. Please, every week in the fucking clubhouse, some stupid segment where
Yeah.
they're not getting along. They've never gotten along. Never.
Nope.
In 3 years, they've never gotten along.
although I'll tell the person who's benefiting the most from it, Carlito.
Carlito has,
Oh,
he has a
absolutely.
job.
Doesn't have to do anything.
He gets
Yeah.
paid every
and
week.
he gets paid.
to hop on the apron and get punched.
Yeah,
That's it.
Right.
Pretty much it.
That's cool.
What was he wearing this week?
Clothes.
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Someone's
He was
shirt.
there. Yeah.
He was trying to get a date with Raquel as well. They did that. And
Yeah.
who cares?
Come on, Raquel. You're not the hottest thing walking. Like, Carlito's a nice looking guy.
She's already been
Kind of
bronzed.
famous.
She's already been bronzed.
Yeah. Big gap.
That's where all right. So next up, we got an in-ring promo from Becky Lynch. The man brags about injuring Lyra after their match at Backlash. I think she said she beat her up so bad she vomited in her own hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
That's right. That's right.
But Becky was like, one of us was in a hospital while the other went home, took a shot of whiskey, and then bashed their brains in. It was like, huh? You bashed your own brain in?
Your
Yeah.
daughter, Seth?
Was she like trying to say like she banged her husband's brains out or something, and then
Oh,
she
yeah.
changed it because
Yes.
that's not PG?
This wasn't
know.
great. Like,
She says-
we didn't move the storyline on this.
No, there's nothing here. She
No.
says she left for a year because the fans turned on her, which is such an overdone excuse.
Okay, Ronda Rousey.
Okay, everyone.
Yeah.
And then she says she accepted what the fans said about her online. She's selfish, whatever. And she ends it with all the girls in the back are going to finally realize what it's like to be held down by the man. So, like, this wasn't really a thing to Lyra.
No.
Like, is she going to... Is she fighting Lyra again, or
This
she's
wasn't
moving
really
on?
a thing.
Who's left?
Right.
Who else is there to fight on Raw?
No.
That's Ripley and...
Nah, they can't do that forever.
But they're doing it next.
Maybe one more
That's
time.
next, and then Roxanne and Julia. Who else is on Raw?
Right.
I couldn't. Maxine.
That's
She's
a
gonna
face.
feud with Maxine.
Natalia, clearly.
Oh my God! Please, for the love of God.
No.
I think she's just gonna go back to Lyra.
Yeah.
That would be my guess, but we'll see. Next up, we got a video promo from Rusev. More of the same. You know, just I have to murder everyone, and I will murder you, and then you, and you. And then backstage, Tozawa tells Adam Pearce he wants a match against Rusev.
No.
Pierce says you're not medically cleared
Or mentally competent.
or just big enough. And then Sheamus walks up, gives Tozawa respect.
Why?
I don't know. And then he tells Pierce he wants to fight Grayson Waller next week for a nothing match, and Pierce grants him his shitty wish.
Oh, wow. You're really
Yeah.
picking on a superstar there.
It seems
Seamus.
like those opponents should be flipped, like maybe
Right.
Waller versus Tozawa and Sheamus versus Rusev.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, right. How does Rusev, he beats Otis. Okay, well, you're climbing the ladder. You know who's next up? Tozawa.
Right.
How is he after Otis?
Well,
And he'll get in more offense than Otis. You want to bet?
oh, for sure.
Look, I figured this would be a slow build for Rusev, but I mean, fuck, man.
Yeah.
Just like you're wrestling Tozawa now.
These guys,
He's got to fight Tozawa. We're going nowhere fast.
these are the guys that, like, during the cuts, they were like, don't ring, don't ring, don't
Yeah.
ring, don't ring.
That's why I just hope that Rusev joins Seth's stable just so he has something else to do.
Yeah. Then beat up
Just
American
I wouldn't
or
be against
alpha.
it. I just think you have two monsters, then it might be weird.
That hasn't been they've done that before.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got Julie and Roxanne versus Io and Rhea Ripley. Take it easy.
All right.
Choking on mommy's cock.
I wish.
No.
What?
No.
Maybe.
So yeah, this was confusing to watch because Ripley and Perez were all in black, while Julia and Io were in colorful gear.
Right. Yeah.
Very confusing.
Very
These
mismatched.
teams don't match up right. Io hit Julia with over the moonsault, but Perez broke up the pin. And then Julia gave Io a top rope underhook superplex. Roxanne went for a crossbody on Io, but Ripley pushed Julia into Io, so Roxanne landed on Julia. And then Rhea gave Julia the riptide for the win. After the match, Mommy holds up Io's arm but she's also holding the women's world title.
And she looks at it, and then Io looks at her looking at it, and she goes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Ripley
Same shit.
spanks Io to end the show.
I mean,
And
it'd be
Io liked it. Yeah.
So did
tag
we.
team. Sexual.
Oh, yeah?
Not-
Interesting.
Oh.
So, yeah, I'm still not sure why they took the belt off Ripley in the first place.
Right.
Still very confused about
You think
that.
she wins this back?
I don't know. No idea. I don't know why they took the belt off their biggest female star.
Right.
Like, I get it. Io's great, but Ripley's better.
Was there like an injury angle, or
No.
did they think she was injured, or
No, she wrestled at Mania
It was
after
an
losing
angle.
the belt.
yeah?
It seemed like maybe she was going to turn heel, but she didn't. And
Right.
she's still the most over female wrestler right now. They popped. They only popped in this match when she was wrestling.
Yeah.
She got tagged in. Pop. You know?
And it's so funny. It looks like her with like a bunch of kindergartners in there.
Well, yeah, of course.
It's Big Mommy.
See, like none of the women's titles really have any good stories going right now.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Both main women's title. Oh my, especially on SmackDown. Good God.
Yeah.
They're doing
Yeah.
Stratton and Nia again with Naomi mixed in there. That's just fucking
and Jade.
gross. Jesus. So that's all for Raw. So let's give some awards. Who'd you have for worst dressed?
I had Xavier Woods.
Oh, I had Kofi's feet shoes.
Oh,
Feet
yeah.
shoes for me.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. I don't even remember what Woods was wearing because of Kofi's feet shoes.
Thank you.
So,
Yeah.
best dressed,
I had Rhea.
Mommy.
I almost put Julia, but Mommy was just
Mommy.
She was on top.
Yes, she was. And that's where we like her. Worst acting,
I had Becky Lynch.
It's not a bad answer. She was boring as hell. I have yeet, 4 letters, fuck you, suck a dick, yeet. Wow. Whatever the fuck he's saying.
4 letters, suck dick. Adam Pierce. Yeah, he's, Robot Pierce. Best acting,
CM Punk.
CM Punk.
Yeah, he's talking, he wins.
Exactly. That's the rule. Worst comment.
Jay's whole yeet 4-letter thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah, just the Judgment Day time zone
zones.
bullshit.
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
It was giving you Josh flashbacks.
Of course. Best comment?
I had CM Punk saying you're never going to be champion as long as I'm on 2 feet.
Yeah, I'll go with the Reservoir Dogs.
Oh, of course. Yeah, that's got to be, yeah. You're
Yeah.
going to bark all day, little doggy, for sure.
Right.
Worst match? There's only 4. I didn't think anything was bad enough to win worst match.
I mean, I did worse in slow-mo as War Raiders and American
Yeah, I mean-
males.
Same.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah, it's been done
That was
so many
definitely
times.
my slow-mo, so.
Yeah.
Best match?
I had the women's tag match.
It
Balor
wasn't bad.
Styles.
I went Balor
I mean, the
Styles.
match was good, but I get tired of all the interference.
That's wrestling.
Yeah. Worst move?
Brutus Ball.
Ball! The Brutus Ball! Sweep it!
Yeah.
Best move?
That Mexican destroyer that Carlito got, where Penta jumped off the barrier.
That was good. I had the code breaker with Gable jumping off the top ropes.
He jumped off JD's back.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yep.
That was good. Yeah, I just had the phenomenal forearm. We don't
Right.
get to see it much that often anymore.
Yeah.
Worst moment?
I had Becky's promo.
Oh man.
Did not
I-
like it
Judgment Day bullshit.
Okay.
Judgment Day backstage. hate 'em.
Judgment Day backstage.
for sure.
And then best moment, that's easy.
Yeah.
The open to Raw.
Punk, Seth,
Yeah.
Open.
Braun,
Heyman,
Sammy,
Sammy, and then not
and then
Jay.
up until Jay
until
came out. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. All right, that was easy. On to breaking news. This first one. This is from Yahoo Saudi. Wow, Yahoo Saudi. So
Oh,
we've got
wow.
the Saudi prince.
Of course.
On the line. Are you there, Saudi prince? Yes, hello. We are here to announce. So, look, recently,
Yes.
the dirt sheets reported that there will be no shows in Saudi Arabia this year. So for them, I just have to say,
You fucking mark!
you fucking stupid marks. What are you guys thinking? Don't you know it's Riyadh season? It's Riyadh season. Did you not know this?
No.
It's Riyadh season.
No, of course.
Who are you?
Of
How
course.
dare you? You are going to die.
Of course I
Shit.
did that. Oh wait. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Sorry. My wife was breathing loudly in my fucking ear.
That will teach her.
Yes, seriously.
So yeah, WWE announced Night of Champions will take place in Saudi Arabia on Saturday, June 28th. And if you're saying to yourself, that's too long, I can't wait until June 28th to watch some Saudi television, we've got some Saudi programming. You can watch our new show. It was based on the classic Murder, She Wrote.
Yes.
But ours is called Murdered, She Was. So go check that out. It's going to win all the awards this year.
Very popular.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
And then go check out Night of Champions. It's going to be so amazing.
And we do have a surprise. Should we give it away?
Maybe, I don't know. Okay, do it.
I'll just sing it. I am a real
Saudi Arabian.
fight for the rights
Saudi
of
Arabians.
murder all of the women.
Yeah. Well, Hulk Hogan's going to come out with real Arabian beer.
Yes.
God.
And he wins the title. Spoiler alert.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Also, Prime Video is rebooting American Gladiators, and they already have a host.
Yeah.
And he's
awesome.
yes. The Miz said the 10-year-old me is screaming. So I guess
Don't do it.
40-year-old
right.
Don't do it.
It's a trap.
Why would you do this?
the 40-year-old him is like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Money? Okay.
How much money could he get for one season of American Gladiators? How much? It's
Probably
got to
like-
be enough for him to do it.
6 figures, right?
Right?
150.
Yeah, because they probably film him in like, what, 2 weeks?
Yeah.
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 So
100K.
I mean, this show's been rebooted so many times.
Yeah. Remember
Prime
the Hulk
Video.
Hogan one?
Yeah.
Of course, and none of them have been as good as the original. Not even close.
Yeah.
No. I remember watching the Hulk Hogan and Layla Ali. And then they got the actor that was the ref from Dodgeball to be the Gladiator ref.
Awesome.
Hey, you were the ref in Dodgeball. People think that's funny. Let's do that.
People think you're a ref.
Yeah. The last thing I've got is Sabu passed away at the age of 60 just a couple days ago. He wrestled Joey Janela just last month.
Yeah.
Oh.
And there are clips online. It was pretty gross watching a senior citizen hurt himself the way he did.
Oh my God.
I mean, it was botchamania. Like
Yeah.
he fell face first into a barbed wire thing.
Cage.
At one point.
Like wooden cage. Yeah.
And Janela has come under fire for allowing Sabu to wrestle after admitting that Sabu couldn't walk 2 hours before the show and had to take something in order to be able to perform.
Well, at least now we have the cause of death.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. Like, people are defending Janela like, this is how Sabu wanted to go. He said this. He wants to die in the ring. Just because he said it doesn't mean you should let him.
And he
Right.
didn't. He didn't die in the ring.
Right.
Went home, went to
Yeah.
bed.
This isn't the fucking wrestler
Yeah.
with Mickey Rourke.
Right.
Like, yeah, maybe if the 60-year-old man can't stand up, he can't walk 2 hours before the show, maybe you should, I don't know, do something else. I mean, it's fucking, wrestling is just ridiculous when it comes to exploiting old people.
Yes, it really is.
I mean, he was in an AEW match like a year or two ago
Yeah.
where he was on the top rope and he just tipped over and went through a table.
Yeah.
It was
gross.
fucking nuts. So, yeah. R.I.P. Sabu. Punk, like, after the segment, they posted a photo where he was doing Sabu, and I think Karrion Kross had a match on Main Event, and he posed like Sabu, so
Yep.
he meant a lot to a lot of people. But all right, let's get to rumors.
Vince McMahon gets kicked out for sex allegations?
That happened.
But then he returns and takes back the company?
He did that.
And then Vince sells the company but stays in power?
Oh my God.
And then Vince dyes his hair black and has a stupid mustache?
Confirmed.
So multiple sites are reporting that WWE is going to hold a Women's Evolution PLE the same day as AEW's All In pay-per-view on July 12th. They also have a Saturday night's main event planned for that night.
Oh, wow.
However, All In is starting at 2 p.m., so WWE might do Evolution at 2 p.m. and then main event after.
Look, no one's going to watch Evolution.
Ah, they will.
Evolution?
Yeah, they watched the last one.
Yeah.
We even liked it at the time.
Yeah.
We watched it.
Yes, we reviewed it. It was a pay-per-view.
Was that the all women's one?
Yeah.
That's what this is.
That's what Evolution is.
Oh, that's what Evolution is. Oh, right.
Yeah. It's not NXT. Although I'm sure there will be some NXT talent. They certainly have enough to, put on a 5-card show.
Was
and
it
make
Sasha Flair on that one, or was that?
So
the main event was
Ronda
good.
beat Nikki in the main event.
Oh, okay.
And then it was Becky Charlotte, last woman standing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
a good one.
So they had some good matches. I think more people would watch that than All In.
No,
honestly,
you're right.
if they
I
go
think
head to
so.
head.
Yeah,
it's
I
still
think you're
WWE over AEW.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah.
already know everyone likes WWE more now. Like, they're way more popular. It's not even close anymore.
Right.
So the AEW marks are crying hard on this one. But I mean, WWE's done this time and time again. They're doing Battleground the same time as Double or Nothing.
Yeah.
That's next week. And this is how every billion-dollar company operates. This is what Walmart did. They opened their grocery store across the street from the grocery store that was popular in that area. That's how it works.
Right.
Yeah. They're like, oh, I thought AEW is not competition. It's like, well, it is. They're just murdering them.
Yeah. Right.
That's how this works.
Yeah.
So that's all I've got for rumors. So we could go right into the Mark report.
You fucking Mark! You fucking Mark! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Mark Report with your host, Eric
You got it right.
Slamington Hamilton.
This is the last time. I'm not doing it anymore. I said it I'm not playing it anymore.
Yeah.
You fucking piece of shit, Tony. You're done, okay?
Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
He asked you, okay?
He says he can't even do that right. All right, take it away, Eric.
All right. So the Braun Strowman situation is kind of weird.
Okay?
Okay.
All right.
So, he was released. But apparently they have an agreement with him that he can be called for storylines when needed.
Uh-huh.
But apparently he has a 15% paralysis in his left leg.
Oh, well, that makes sense, seeing how he, when
can't
he does the
move.
choo-choo. So what, every few months they're going to be like, hey, Braun, can you come do the choo-choo? How's your leg feeling?
Yeah, right.
Can you come choo-choo?
He's like, I can run 85% of the time.
Yeah. Apparently
Really?
he just had a really high salary, which is why he was released. So,
Yeah, they said, remember, they mentioned the money he was making this last contract, and I was like, damn.
yeah. But
Yeah.
if you are missing Braun,
Uh-oh.
he is going to have a show on NBC this
No,
fall.
this can't be true.
Called Everything on the Menu with Braun Strowman.
So
This is
they
fake.
they agreed to do a show with Peacock, and then they fired him before the fucking show comes out. They're gonna be like, "This is WWE superstar Braun Strowman." Hey, guard. Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
Are they just gonna re-sign him when the show airs? Oh, yeah, the show airs in September. We'll re-sign you then.
They'll say
$10,000 and just say you're on our roster.
they're going to say WWE legend.
Yeah,
Like he's
legend,
like as if he's a former.
future Hall of Famer.
Because the synopsis is everything on the menu with Braun Strowman is a new food format with a big appetite. Each episode will join WWE legend Braun Strowman as he eats his way across America while on the road for WWE, ordering everything on every menu and trying down to the last bite.
Oh my God, he's got to eat everything on the menu?
He eats
Yeah.
his way to diabetes.
Yeah, seriously.
And the show is produced by WWE.
So
of
this
course.
is why he had to be a good guy this whole time, just so he could have this stupid show.
Yes, I guess so.
Who was there? Has there been anyone that's been released at some point and made the Hall of Fame?
What do you mean?
Like at some point in their career, they were future endeavored, but came back, had a nice end of their career, and then entered the Hall of Fame. I wonder if
Ray
Mysterio, was he
Ray-
fired or did he
Yeah.
leave?
No, he was fired.
Ray
He got future
Mysterio was
endeavored.
fired?
Pretty sure.
I don't know. All I know, he was gone.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's a good one.
Certainly Punk.
Well, he's not in the Hall of Fame yet.
Well,
but
he
he
kind
will
of
be.
walked away though.
Yeah.
But
You know what I mean?
technically, he was fired.
Yeah,
Yeah.
technically.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You don't show
Right.
up to work.
Ultimate Warrior was fired. He came back, went to the Hall of Fame.
Thank you. These
Oh,
are
yeah.
great. These
Yeah,
are perfect. These are perfect.
Yeah. Also, I saw this. I thought it was kind of interesting. In FCW in 2010, way before the Bloodline, they tried to make their own like bloodline stable. Like, so it was the Usos, Tamina, Tongaloa, and Brodus Clay.
Okay.
They were in
close.
a short-lived stable called the Polynesian Power Pack.
Oh, God.
And I mean, wow.
Wow, look at that.
That's,
Tamina
yeah.
doesn't look half bad there.
Well, it's an
early.
old blurry photo, so I see where
Nice
you're getting
legs.
that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I thought that was kind of funny. Also, apparently Drew McIntyre is being evaluated after a rough landing during the South of Heaven spot at the
I mean, we
pay-per-view.
talked about how brutal it looked. It looked
Yeah.
like his head hit the fucking floor.
You
Yeah.
said it in the moment. You're like, oh.
Yeah. Apparently he did miss the table and hit the floor hard. So
Well, hopefully he's not out long because they fucking need him on SmackDown.
absolutely.
Drew, are you okay? Potato. He's fine. He's fine.
Just get him a potato.
Potato.
Get him French fries.
Yeah.
He starts speaking with like an American accent, you
Yeah,
know, like
right.
he's
Hey,
just
what's
like,
going on, fellas? What's going on?
Hey, I really hate CM Punk, that piece of shit.
Did I get hurt? What?
Also, Variety tweeted that Becky Lynch isn't the only professional wrestler in Happy Gilmore 2.
Shocker.
Which I knew MJF was in the movie. I
Right.
didn't know Becky Lynch was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
She-
she's been
we
talking
talked
about-
about that a while ago.
Yeah.
She's going to be a female golfer, probably
Yeah.
a very small role.
Right. So about MJF, she said, a very nice boy, great chats. Of course, he knows he'd lose at a promo battle, but we had great chats. Unfortunately, it was way before this happened, but I feel like he would completely agree with everything I'm saying about Lyra. And then
okay.
MJF responded. He's like, agree with Bex fully on Lyra. She seems like a horrible person and clearly a gross poor.
A gross pour? What does that mean?
Like
That's
a poor
just his
person.
thing. Like
yeah.
you're a poor.
Yeah. Ooh. Get away from me, you poor.
Yeah.
Enjoyed my time with the man on set. Very nice girl and an upstanding citizen. However, not too sure about her thoughts on a potential promo battle. # better than you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
I mean, we know the answer to that one, but
Yeah.
that's
Picking on the wrong person.
They're both just working.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
gives me hope that the fact that MJF is always interacting with WWE people just gives me hope that one day he'll show up there.
Yeah.
He could finally get away.
I know. The last thing I have is something that Otis posted to his Instagram story. He
I thought
got
this
in-
was fake.
I don't know.
This was fake.
It
This
was?
is not real.
Are you sure?
Yeah, no, this is not real.
Okay.
You can mention it, but
Yeah.
I heard this was fake.
So
There's
apparently,
no way it's real. Go ahead.
So apparently, he posted an email from WWE Talent Relations, catering policy update, snack cake availability. It said effective immediately, WWE will be making adjustments to its catering offers at all televised and non-televised events, beginning with tonight's live taping of Monday Night Raw, due to continued reports and direct observations of excessive consumption and misuse of the snack cake bar by a select number of individuals. We have
just him?
Yeah, I guess so. We made the decision to remove the following items from the complimentary catering access: zebra cakes, snack
that?
rolls.
Don't know what that is.
They're all little Debbie things.
Swiss rolls? Ew.
Yeah, like chocolate, like frosting.
Yeah.
Cosmic brownies and oatmeal cream pies.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
this
sounds
was
pornographic.
posted by a parody account on Twitter. Like
Oh, it was?
It's a parody. Yeah,
Okay.
because the whole thing is that they're charging the women more for food.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
There's no way they're gonna do that.
Yeah.
Like there's no way. So it's just a funny joke that someone did.
Yeah.
Hey, Otis is fat, so they're charging for the food because he's eating all of it.
Right.
All
So, yeah, that's all I got.
All right, trivia time.
Alrighty. Who are the only 3 men to have appeared on every PLE in 2025 so far?
So far. Okay.
3
Seth
men.
Rollins.
Incorrect.
Yeah.
Wrestled on. Yeah, wrestled
He
on.
didn't even have a match at Backlash.
Oh, yeah.
Now I have to remember Backlash. Who the fuck was on?
Yeah, they were all on Backlash.
John Cena?
John Cena
Okay.
is incorrect.
Oh.
No, it's 1. Yeah.
What the fuck? Don't do that. Fucking me up here.
John Cena's 1.
Jay?
No.
No, that's right, because he just didn't wrestle. Logan?
Logan Paul. No. No,
Okay,
he's not
so-
every PLE guy.
Yeah, but there haven't been many yet. You said, it's,
Yeah.
you know, it's
Oh.
2025.
Royal Rumble, and then Elimination Chamber, WrestleMania, Backlash.
He was in
Randy
those three.
Orton?
That's right. So he missed Backlash.
Yeah.
Randy Orton?
No.
Oh, he wasn't at Elimination Chamber.
What are the matches were at Backlash? I can't even remember now. We had Drew
Drew McIntyre.
Okay, yeah.
and then Priest.
yeah.
Damian Priest.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because they've kind of wrestled each other both.
Yeah,
of these.
basically, yeah.
Yeah, those three guys.
There you go.
Those are your three hardest PLE workers. in
Right,
WWE
yeah.
right now.
Yep. All right. Good job, Eric.
Thank you.
Teamwork.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do some fan questions.
Do what I can.
Queen Sheba Kills. Who do you think will be a world champ first? Jacob Fatu or Braun Breaker?
Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker.
Yeah,
Not even close.
I agree. Silos, does Damian Priest have an equipment area table fetish? He crashed through them with Bad Bunny, Finn Balor, and Drew McIntyre. Damian, get the equipment tables located next to the stage and tech area in the crowd.
With a conveniently placed paper plate so people think that they're really in use.
A single paper plate.
Right.
That was Otis. He finished
Yeah,
all the cakes.
All the snack cakes.
All the snacks. Yeah, I think it's just he has a good move to go off that crate. And also that helps people think that Priest is a good wrestler.
Right.
Like,
right,
again,
right,
his
right.
best matches are when there's no rules, right? When he does crazy shit. Fireberry Push. Blind rank these 5 people to beat Jay
Oh, shit.
for the world title.
Okay.
5 people.
All right, so first is Finn Balor.
5.
4 or 5. Yeah.
5.
5. Okay.
Oh, you made a horrible mistake.
I was going to say 4. I'm putting
Bronson Reed.
Bronson Reed is 5. There you go. There's my 5.
Well, you can't change it now.
I said 4.
I'll do
Are we
4.
working together?
Yeah, you gotta agree. Well, yeah, we can't do 2 separate
Go ahead,
ones,
go ahead.
or someone just has to go.
Okay.
So what do you want? What are we doing?
It's fine. We'll have Finn at 5, Reed at 4.
All right, Uncle Howdy.
Oh, God.
This is a horrible list.
It's a horrible list.
I'm guessing
3.
it's only going to get worse. So you want to say 2?
Yeah.
All right, El Grande Americano.
Oh my!
You know what? Number 1.
That might be on this stupid list.
Yeah.
All right. Go.
And then Karrion Cross.
There you go.
So he's 3.
Yeah. I would have
Yeah.
put him at 2 or 1.
This is a fucked up list there, buddy.
Yeah.
Next time, make them like good. We have like a couple good names on there, but Uncle Howdy.
Come on.
And you pulled a Josh Reese. You spelled it Uncle Howie.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not great. Alex Gonzalez, is there a chance TKO fires Triple H? Not currently.
No.
Because they're making money. If they start not making money, then not only a chance, they will fire him.
Yeah.
Monster number 10, Pushfire Barry, fuck Rhea, but she kicks you in the balls. Fuck
Yes.
Bianca, but she kicks you in the balls. Fuck Jade, but she kicks you in the balls.
So who do you
really,
wanna
it's
fuck?
just who do you want to fuck?
Yeah.
So who is it again? Rhea.
Rhea, Bianca, Jade.
Push Push Rhea.
You're combining 2 of them.
Barry,
Bianca, Fire Jade.
Jade. That's tough.
Yeah. Koch, if you could kill one storyline right now, what would it be?
Judgment Day.
Oh, I was just gonna try to say Jay with the world title. If
That's
that
good,
counts.
too.
Yeah.
That's good too.
Does that count?
It does.
It's a storyline.
Yeah, those are both good choices. Long Dong Silver, Pushfire Barry, 69 with Liv, but you have to shoot fight Brock Lesnar after.
Jesus Christ.
69 with Alexa Bliss, but you have to take back-to-back spears from Braun Breaker after. That's easy. It's not completely real.
Yeah.
Or 69 with Nia Jax, and you get $10.
I'm gonna go the Braun Breaker and Alexa.
Yeah, push that.
Oh God. this
Yeah.
next
I'm
one's
gonna
tough.
bury Nia. At least I get $10 and a blowjob.
That's not bad. That's not
you have
bad.
to s-
But
yeah.
you could
But
be
you have to
smothered to
69
death.
her.
You could be smothered to death by Nia.
That's true. I'll bring
I'll
a
fight.
snorkel.
Yeah, I'll bury fighting Brock. I mean, I got,
Yeah.
It's a shoot fight, you know.
shoot fight. It'll be over quick.
It'd be quick.
Kick him in the dick.
Just choke me, daddy. Choke me out. I mean,
Right.
no.
Don't choke me. I'll come.
Don't bully me. I'll come.
Yeah. Don't F5 me. I'll come.
Oh, I'm getting out of here.
Don't. I'll come.
He's like, I'm getting out of here. And Liv's like, come on back. Yeah.
Right.
Vin Man, not a question, but Josh has to be kayfabing us on not knowing the months of the year. I was laughing my ass off at work. Keep killing it, fellas. Yeah, we got 2 million views on Instagram for that video. Yeah. Josh not knowing the months of the year. How about that?
Right.
How about that? Marky Mark and the fucking Marks. Pushfire Barry names for Seth's faction. The Vision, the freaking Alliance, or the Shield Breakers.
I don't like that.
Like
Vision.
breakers spelled like brawn breakers. Yeah, I don't really like that anymore.
Yeah, out of those three, I would go with the Vision.
Yeah.
The freaking Alliance is not bad.
Bury that one. Fire Shield Breakers.
All right. The Josh Reese Experienced Pushfire Berry pay-per-view edition. Every meal Eric makes has some Eric's special sauce.
Okay, fire.
Well, but usually
Eric
it does,
jizz.
though.
Oh, I thought they meant his jizz.
I just
I don't
hide
know
it.
if they do or not.
I hide it well.
But every time you usually do have a special sauce.
Okay.
Yeah.
Every card you fill out is always 1 point off. I don't know.
Sounds horrible.
Oh.
Like for all of us?
Like 1 point off of the winner or 1 point off of being perfect?
Yeah, I don't know.
All right,
This
next
doesn't specify. Mania's one night, but 8 hours long.
Like New York,
Yeah.
Yeah.
basically.
And the Dallas one.
So I don't understand. Like we push fire and bury, like push
push
Eric
the sauce.
cooking well.
Push Eric's cum.
Yeah. Push Eric sauce.
Yeah.
Bury the points and then
If
fire.
we all have 1 point off, what does it matter?
Yeah. Right.
That's true.
I mean, I hate that Mania's 2 nights, but 8 hours is brutal as well.
Oh, backlash.
Tips for hosting a Kurt Angle's cum themed drink night.
Oh boy.
I think we've read this one. The magical world of themed drink nights. As a diehard wrestling enthusiast and inspiring mixologist, I can tell you that there's simply nothing like raising a glass in honor of your favorite Olympian gold medalist Kurt Angle. When you combine imaginative cocktails with an arena of wrestling passion, you create unforgettable evening bound to create memories and possibly minor regrets that'll last for years to come. Okay, let's get to the come. So let's dive into my top
Okay.
tips. First and foremost, let's get to the good part. Hang up posters of Kurt Angle surrounding yourself with the essence of the man himself.
Wow.
The Kurt Angle crazy cocktail. It has this cum. Okay.
Oh, that's
Perfect.
Cum. Okay.
And it has this cum.
Cooper. So Aleister Black's character failed in WWE, failed in AEW. He's back in WWE doing the same character. Do you think he should do something completely different? I see him getting released in the year when his hype dies down. But what? Well, what can he do different?
Yeah.
It's all just who he feuds with and if they do anything with
Be
him.
booked better.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a tough one. Pop Culture Junkie, new shirt idea, lose a title match, squash new talent, get a title match, Rhea Ripley.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, people were bitching that Julia lost her first match, but it was against Ripley,
Yeah.
who's, 2 feet taller than her.
Did we talk about like Cargill lost her first? Was that her first singles loss? Jade on
Who did
SmackDown. She fought Nia for the number one contender.
Maybe, I don't
Just
know.
straight up got pinned.
Yeah, it was a distraction thing, right? Like Naomi hit her or
Yeah.
something, but yeah. Joseph Freiling, I know you don't review SmackDown, but when there's a pay-per-view, but Charlotte in her promo said she had the greatest women's match in WrestleMania history. Did you hear that? And if so, how hard did you laugh? I nearly fell off my couch. I laughed so hard. Yeah, she's even got to know it sucked.
Yeah.
And maybe she's just saying that for heat,
Gotta be.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Who knows?
Was she talking about this one? I mean, it's not that any of the other ones were amazing.
so bad.
I mean, if you were going to say one, it'd be 35, the main event. I think Becky was more the star of that.
Right. 32 was good. The Becky, Sasha, Charlotte.
Oh,
it
that's-
just ended with Charlotte winning. That was the problem.
That was the problem.
Right, yeah.
Mile High Mark, would Charlotte Flair benefit from starting a stable? She's done everything else possible. Why not start a female evolution, kind of? And
Sure.
if so, who would you put in the stable? Well, they could be starting one with Alexa. I don't know.
Yeah.
When in doubt, do a stable.
Yeah.
She just needs to leave. She just needs to leave. That's really what she needs to do. Retire. Go have kids with Andrade. Get back together.
Yeah, right.
Bring out the semen.
Let me empty my balls.
Open up
The legs. Dick me down.
Thank God for God, dude. Sheamus has to get his fashion advice from a punk rock band that's been broken up since 2002. Looks like the lead singer of the Dropkick McGriddles. Their new album, Burger After Burger, drops this Friday.
Oh, wow. That was good.
Nice. Yep. One of these and one of those. You've heard of the roast of WrestleMania. Now get ready for the roast of What's Wrong with Wrestling with your host, Chat GPT. I'm going to read this as Stone Cold.
Who did this?
One of these and
one of these and one of those. But this is Chat GPT roasting us. But with Stone Cold, I guess.
How do they know? He'd have to enter some information. I don't know if it's that popular.
Yeah, you do.
All right, go.
What's wrong with this podcast? These guys have been complaining about WWE longer than Vince has been dodging retirement. It's less wrestling analysis and more therapy session for jaded fans who can't let go. Andrew's impressions are like WWE storylines dragged out, hit or miss, and somehow still going. Joe sounds like he's been held hostage and forced to relive Raw and SmackDown every week. And Eric, he's the guy who shows up late, forgets the notes, but still acts like he's carrying the show. Hey, Eric, you're a freaking mark, okay? They've got more soundboard buttons than useful insights, and their obsession with Charlotte Flair is borderline and restraining, order-worthy, but hey, at least they're consistent, consistently better, consistently loud, and consistently wrong. Still gotta respect anyone who survives watching 5.5 hours of Raw and SmackDown every week without breaking down. They deserve medals or at least a nap.
Nice.
There you go.
All right, Chat GPT.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Go fuck yourself, Chat GPT.
Oh, you can't laugh at yourself now?
Nah.
You stupid son of a bitch?
Yeah, it was fine. Amir, okay, punker, you can't call Seth Rollins just a song while standing next to the Yeet guy. Come on.
That's true.
Fair point.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what my name is. Thinking about one of the events in Tampa at the end of the month. What's the most you would cough up for one of these live events? Saturday night main event starts at $298 each. Not that.
No, that can't be like regular like nosebleeds.
I wouldn't pay to go to Saturday
Where
night's
is it?
main events. Tampa. I wouldn't pay to go to
No.
Saturday main event. They haven't done anything yet.
Yeah.
Everyone successfully defends their title.
Yep.
And that's it. Nothing happens there.
Yeah.
Next question is from Months of the Year.
Oh.
Fuck, marry, kill. Rhea Ripley, Jade Cargill, Maurice.
Fuck Maurice, marry Ripley, and fire Jade. Kill
Yeah.
Jade.
Yeah.
Kill Jade, but I mean, maybe you marry Maurice though.
She's not
Nah, Rhea's
Ripley's
younger.
Well, it's fucked up, guys. But you're correct. Tyler Rogers, hey fellas, not really a question. Just wanted to say thank you, and I appreciate you guys. I just graduated college with my master's degree. Oh, smarty pants. And I've been listening to you guys since I was a sophomore in high school.
Oh, wow.
I don't have a lot of friends who enjoy wrestling, so I've enjoyed having this podcast. You guys are the best. I would love for Joe to give me a little bit of the Flair impression.
You are a fucking mark.
There you go.
I would never talk about the industry in the fourth wall. Fuck you, MJF.
MJF. Also, this is really cool too. We have another fan, Colt McIntyre. He's graduating high school this month.
Okay.
Same year as Josh Reese.
Oh, that's
And
what that was? I
He
saw
sent
that.
us this in the mail. So
Oh, nice.
Congratulations, Colt. He sent me a message. He was like, I've been a fan of your show like since middle school. It was like, holy shit, you were watching us in middle school.
I don't know. We were way more
Perfect.
vulgar back then. I
Oh,
feel.
yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. So congratulations, Colt. And Eric has promised that he's going. So get on it, Eric.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, and then you could do this for the photo this time.
Well, he's hugging you.
Yeah, congratulations, Colt. That's really cool. Hey, it's me, Taz from Team Taz. I'm boarding a flight to Rochester and came up with this on the Tarmac Pushfire Berry Travel Edition. Use the Money in the Bank briefcase as a carry-on bag, and 1 in 3 people ask you what the fuck it is. That's a lot of people. Use the Mick Foley black garbage bag as luggage. Added bonus, sleep in the hotel lobbies with newspaper blankets per those stories.
Ew.
I don't even know those stories.
Fire.
Be a flight attendant on that infamous Flight from Hell from the European tour. I mean, push that.
Clearly.
Can
course
I
you push that.
can I be a male flight attendant on that flight?
Well, of course.
Yeah,
You'd
okay.
have to be.
All right, good.
Yeah.
Player's
'Cause a
like,
female
I
then-
don't care what you are.
Either way, you're
We're
seeing
this drunk.
helicopter dick.
Yeah, that's
I'm
it.
too drunk to taste this cock.
Yeah, right.
You ever seen a helicopter on an airplane?
No, please, Rick, no.
It's just
Yeah, it's not.
Flopping
It's
around.
not good. Silk Nick, any thoughts on doing a live podcast maybe once a month? We got a few requests of these. It's been a while since we've done one. Maybe down the line, we'll see. It's
Yeah,
gotta
we'd
be
have
something
to-
special.
and get some fans in Houston together, maybe.
Or maybe it just means just doing like a show, like a podcast live on
Yeah.
YouTube or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We've done those too. Chris Meadows, there seemed to be a lot of talk about who the third man may be to join Seth and Breaker. But when you do when do you think would be the best time to reveal whomever it may be? I'm thinking they should stretch this out a while rather than reveal too early. Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. They might wait a while. We'll see.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that.
Right. Next question is from March, April, June, July. Yeah. I thought this was a strong, engaging, entertaining, and action-packed episode of Raw this week. I definitely didn't fall asleep trying to watch it. Fucking nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah. How true that is.
Yep.
Adam, can we get a death toll for the WrestleMania 9 documentary, please?
Oh,
would've
God.
been that would have been endless. I mean, my God.
Yeah.
Just from right now, Yokozuna.
Fiji.
Yeah,
Mr. Fuji.
Mr.
Mr. Fuji. Sorry. Macho
Howard-
Man.
Macho Man, Fink.
Gorilla.
Mr. Perfect, Gorilla,
Perfect.
Heenan.
Oh
My God, it's just
It's
we
getting
could
more
go
and more
for-
depressing.
We can go forever. Who was on that? Who else was on that card?
Hogan's match was they're all alive.
Yeah.
The
Sean and
Tatanka.
Tatanka, they're both.
Yeah.
Scott Hall.
Scott Hall.
Razor.
right. Bob Backlund.
He's.
Oh, you should be. Sorry, I was going with should be.
There's at least 8.
Yeah. All right, that's all for fan questions. So make sure you subscribe to the podcast as well as our other one, Hollywood Hogwash. We're currently reviewing Dark Side of the Ring, season 6. That's a lot of fun. Also, follow the show on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Wrong Wrestling. Get a t-shirt or hat at prowrestlingtees.com/what's wrong with wrestling. And become a supporter of the show at patreon.com/what's wrong with wrestling. We've got recaps of AEW, NXT, the Monday Night War podcast, pay-per-views, Saturday night's main events coming next week, so go check it out.
We forgot a death.
What's that?
Who was the worst wrestler on that pay-per-view card?
Giant Gonzalez.
The Giant Gonzalez died 15 years ago.
Oh, God.
Wow, just from embarrassment.
Just
Yeah.
What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with